It's my time and it's my time, my time, my time and it's we get raw. It's my time to spit, my time, my time, my time to spit, we get raw.
Hi, I'm David Fairclough and you're watching YaRAW.
Hi, I'm Stan Collymore and you're watching YaRAW.
I say, oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, eh. Coutinho, oh, oh, Coutinho, oh, oh.
You can hear it. There you go.
Get the fuck in! Get the fuck in! Ah! Thank God. All my pleas, all my begging for Daniel Sturridge to start have finally been realized. He started, he scored. Most important goal probably we've had in the last months, right? To break the deadlock, to pave the way for a demolition of West Ham. And my word, how beautiful that goal was. The pass and the execution. Get the fuck in! Hello. Episode 12 of YaRAW Show. The fume pendulum has swung again. We are again joyous. We are again happy, although nervous. Now it's been confirmed officially that it's down to the wire. It goes into the last game of the season that we have to seal our Champions League qualification for the coming season. Yes, it is. Cup final, whatever you want to compare it with. But it's definitely the most important game of the season by a country mile. But before we talk about this, let's get some reactions from worldwide Reds, the beautiful people, rejoicing about our West Ham win.
I was really worried about this game, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we might mess it up, especially when we started out with so many chances and we couldn't put them away. Liverpool have this thing where, when it reaches like half an hour, 35 minutes or so, and we don't score, things start to look bad. But I was confident. We had a good lineup, both Sturridge playing. I'm happy to see Sturridge back. Coutinho put in an incredible shift.
Он именно тот, который нужен будет нам в следующем сезоне. Он гораздо полезнее нам в центре поля, он гораздо более грамотный тактически.
It's nice to have a game that just reminds us what it's like to have fun watching a game. But really, it just leaves more questions, though, right? We know what we can do when we have a full-strength team or close to it, right? What are we going to do in the summer? Who are we going to be buying?
Супер игра. Днес се получи. Победихме Уест Хем. Това беше много важна победа за нашия отбор. Прекрасна. Coutinho номер 1 днеска. Какво мисля за нашият любим Даниел Старидж? Даниел Старидж еднозначно трябва да остане в Ливърпул следващия сезон.
Thank you, Liverpool. Thank you so much. The sun is shining. It's a very, very good day. We have beaten West Ham United. We have actually hammered West Ham United at the London Stadium. Daniel Sturridge, what a player. Phil, the second goal, my word. Just brilliant. That's exactly what we needed.
Also, guys, remember I told you moving forward that I will try to have a very special guest on every show that I make. And this time it's the great and the honorable Sachin Nakrani, the sports writer for The Guardian, who was at the game. And here are his comments right from outside the stadium.
They were excellent today. It was potentially a tricky game, given this was West Ham's last home game and they've been in okay form. They obviously beat Tottenham here in their last game here, a 1-0 win last Friday it was. But Liverpool were excellent. It started quite slowly, but once they took the lead through Daniel Sturridge's goal in 35 minutes, they were in total control and were really good second half. Phil Coutinho was the star man, scored 2 goals as well as setting up Sturridge's goal with a fantastic pass. He looked absolutely brilliant, and yeah, all round Liverpool were great. It was a really good performance. Their away form's actually been very good now. They've won 4 in a row away, and yeah, probably the biggest game since the Europa League final last season, and they delivered. And yeah, it would take something quite amazing now to mess up, given they're playing Middlesbrough, who are already relegated, at Anfield. So yeah, really good day for Liverpool. Looked really good.
You know, here's the thing about this season, and particularly the last couple of months. It's not a surprise or a shocker that LFC Twitter can be very sweet and bouncing, especially after a big win like that one against West Ham. And it could be absolutely toxic. It could be just ridiculous when it comes to like, you know, post-game and overall reactions. And I think to a certain extent, the toxicity of the couple of last months have got to a lot of Reds. I'm not even talking about, you know, people just going ballistic, fucking insane about the dry pitch excuse, which I mentioned on the last show. Just a general atmosphere, you know, we're going to bottle it. We're going to lose against West Ham. And, you know, to be fair, yes, we smashed them 4-0. Oh, beautiful 4 goals. Absolutely majestic performance by Coutinho. Phenomenal breakthrough goal by Sturridge and, you know, everything related. But let's admit, there were a couple of moments in that game when we could have, the game could have gone a different way. The moment when Ayew had a double post seconds before the halftime whistle, that was a heart attack moment. The place where I watched, I mean, people were almost like falling on the floor because this was so nervous. But nonetheless, it's done and sorted, and what a beautiful win. 4-0.
Ливерпуль сегодня сделал то, что он должен был сделать. Взял, вышел и выиграл. Выиграл так, как надо. Просто опустил Вест Хэм, как и надо.
Final four, we are gonna make it. I have no doubt. Long live the bird. Woo! What do you... Oh, you got that? You got that?
Yeah, I got that.
That was a beer spilled for
So,
Liverpool.
What do you think of the decision to start Sturridge this time?
You know what, Sturridge, this was the one chance, personally, that he had to outshine everybody, really. For me, he's my man of the match. He did all that he could. He showed up. He showed effort, grit, energy, compassion, passion. I don't know, everything you want to call it. For me, he was the man of the match. Coutinho scored 2 goals, but you know what? Let's give it up to Sturridge. Coutinho, I mean, we expect him to show up. This guy, he's been through some rough times. So, are we going to keep him? That will be up to you all to decide.
All week I was super nervous leading up to this game. We come away with a 4-0 win. Daniel Sturridge with amazing runs and great finish and great through balls. So let's go, boys. Let's finish it off. Get Champions League.
But you know, guys, it's not too often that I confront people on my show about something. Yeah, we can like have a banter, discuss. But one guy actually sent me a comment which made me quite furious. Here is Dima from the Russian capital, Moscow.
It was a very good game by the lads, but first of all I'd like to say about Coutinho. He scored 2 goals and unfortunately it was no happy from him. I hope he will be there, he will be with us in next season, but he will be in Barcelona next year.
Seriously, for fuck's sake, mate. I mean, I can't really blame you. All this toxicity that we Liverpool fans have had, or most of us rather have had over the last several weeks or months, probably have gotten to you. I totally understand that. But listen, Coutinho says he's not going anywhere. His father says he's not going anywhere. Klopp says he's not going anywhere. Who else would you need to tell you that he's not going anywhere? For fuck's sake, seriously, come on, man. Get a grip of yourself, Jesus. I mean, every fucking summer we have a conversation about Coutinho potentially leaving. Again, we can't really blame ourselves either because we've lost really good players and our best players several summers in a row. But nonetheless, the guy says he's going to stay. Like, what the fuck? And we're going to get Champions League this Sunday, and he's going to stay. And moreover, he's going to be moved to a central role in the midfield, which Klopp has already revealed. And this is something that some of us have been talking about for years. I think it was in the second season that Coutinho joined Liverpool that we had a discussion or a podcast where a lot of opinions were voiced about Coutinho being the 8 in our team, and that's where he would be the most efficient. Back then it wasn't even considered as a real possibility, but like Klopp is saying this now, and okay, maybe you can, if you want to criticize Klopp about something, you can say that it took him this long to realize that Coutinho should be played there instead of wide on the flanks, but he's going to stay and he's going to play. Like, just drop the fucking nonsense, all right? Cheers, man. Let's get to another major talking point of this game. Daniel Sturridge. I ran a poll asking whether you guys would want Sturridge to play next season, and we've seen comments from both Sturridge and Klopp after the game that there's no indication he's going to leave. I mean, this is not set in stone, obviously. He still may leave or may not leave. We never know. But almost 600 of you in that poll said, 75% in fact, said that he should be kept for next season. It is a big matter if, one of the Origi or Sturridge stays. Maybe Origi is loaned out, Sturridge stays, we sign another striker. I mean, there's a plenty of combinations, especially when we confirm, you see, I'm not saying if, when we confirm our Champions League status for next season. Still a lot of combinations, obviously, but I mean, Sturridge, when he's fit and when he's on fire, there are not too many players that are better than him. Let's be honest about this. So yeah, please keep him, and moreover, he should start against Borough. I mean, should there be any more fucking evidence? I've been screaming for him to start against Southampton. He just came on like fucking 70th minute or something and did more than Origi did in the 2 games. And again, not to blame Origi. I think he was actually pretty good this time around, and he scored a goal, and it's very important for his confidence. But it's the matter of whether we should start Origi and Sturridge again and just go unchanged lineup against Borough at home that we had against West Ham. Or maybe if Firmino is back, we should replace Origi with Firmino, but Sturridge should be the definite starter.
We needed some more direct play, and that's what Sturridge provided. And I think if he leaves next season, which is most likely going to, we're going to miss that. A fit Sturridge is better than, an on-form Origi for me. I prefer him playing. He's a little bit selfish, but sometimes that's needed, especially against the smaller teams where we pass too much and we're not really able to produce anything the final third.
Made of glass, but when he needs to show up, he shows up. Shows up big, gets us the first goal. We're in the game, go up 4-0, that's all we need.
You think you should start against Borough at home?
Yeah, let's get him some more playing time, see what we can do.
He needs to stay. I don't want him to go now. He needs to stay.
Do you think you should start against Middlesbrough?
Yes. I mean, if Firmino's still injured, but I think we should just load up the front. Firmino, Coutinho, Origi, Sturridge, all of it. Let's just go goal crazy.
Let's go 7-0 against
yes,
them, right?
Exactly.
Right.
This weekend, this Sunday, is definitely the biggest game of the season. It's, cup final, whatever you want to compare it, doesn't matter. We are going to win this. But wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are, wherever you are, in a bar, at the stadium, at your home, with your little ones or your loved ones, doesn't matter. Please, I'll need as much video as possible of you being happy and joyous at the end of the game when we are going to win it. There's absolutely no other option. This is my email as usual. Please send those to me. We'll do a special show at the end of the season. Then we'll do another post-season show with all the best reactions from ever since I started doing YaRAW. And I will leave you now with a little bit more of red reactions from across the world, but you are surely knowing what's coming next. It's the usual mic drop.
Man of the match, Coutinho, 2 goals and assists.
No doubt.
Not going to Barcelona. We're making the Champions League. We need 1 more win.
Doubter or believer?
I'm a believer.
With all the week that's gone by, with all the negativity, I'm a firm believer of you get back what you put in. So if you put out negativity, if you put out that you're shitting yourself, if you put out that, you know what, Liverpool aren't going to do it, Liverpool might go this, might go that, you know what, sometimes you just gotta have a little bit of faith and get behind the team. I know we all support Liverpool, I know we all love Liverpool. We need to show it more than ever and remain positive. I know that's easy for me to say, it's very hard for us to do, but we can do it.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it?